The studio lights of The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson glowed softly that night. The audience inside the NBC studio buzzed with excitement, waiting for the legendary host Johnny Carson to begin the show. Johnny walked onto the stage, smiling like he always did. The crowd applauded loudly. But tonight there was something different in the air, something quiet, something heavy. Johnny sat behind his desk, adjusted his tie, and said calmly, "Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a guest who doesn't need much introduction. A man who defined courage for generations. Please welcome John Wayne." The audience erupted. From the side curtain, the tall figure of John Wayne slowly walked onto the stage. The man America knew as the Duke, the star of countless westerns, the fearless cowboy who never backed down. But tonight he looked tired. His shoulders were a little lower. His famous confident walk was slower. Johnny noticed it immediately. They shook hands and sat down. Johnny smiled gently. "Duke, it's always an honor." Wayne gave a small smile. "Good to be here, Johnny." The audience laughed when Johnny made a few jokes about Wayne's tough movie characters. But after the laughter faded, Johnny looked at him carefully. "Duke, people have always seen you as the strongest man in Hollywood. But I wonder, do heroes ever feel tired?" The room suddenly became quiet. John Wayne looked down at his hands for a moment. His voice, when he spoke, was softer than anyone expected. "Johnny, people think the man on the screen is the real man." He paused. "But the truth is, the man on the screen never gets old." The audience sat silently. Wayne continued slowly. "He never loses friends. He never gets sick. He never feels scared about tomorrow." Johnny's smile faded into a look of deep respect. Wayne looked out toward the audience. "I've spent my life playing men who never cried, men who rode into the sunset like nothing could ever touch them." His voice cracked slightly. "But real life ain't written like a movie script." The room grew heavier. Wayne took a breath. "You start losing people, friends you worked with for 30 years, directors, actors, people who were like family." He swallowed hard. "And one day you wake up and realize, the world you knew is slowly disappearing." Johnny Carson didn't interrupt, he simply listened. Wayne looked at Johnny again. "You know the strange part, Johnny." "What's that, Duke?" Wayne gave a faint, almost sad smile. "In the movies, the hero always rides away at the end." He paused. "But in real life, sometimes you're just standing there, watching the sunset alone." For a moment, no one moved. The audience that had come to laugh now sat in complete silence. Johnny leaned forward slightly and placed a hand gently on Wayne's arm. "You're not alone tonight, Duke." The audience slowly began to applaud, not loudly, not wildly, but with deep respect. John Wayne nodded, his eyes shining under the stage lights. For the first time on The Tonight Show, America didn't see the fearless cowboy. They saw the man behind the legend. And somehow, that made him even stronger.